I guess getting a routine, you're not used to it. Winter, it's very different than spring, but that first weekend start is very important to really hammer down what you're going to do for the rest of the year.
Are you going to wear the camo hats every day now? Is this a new thing?
This is the only hat that really fits me, Not to not say anything poorly about Under Armour, but this is my favorite hat.
Hank, you had a breakout first year last year. How do you build off that?
I guess it's important, and Coach told me this a lot, but not to get too big of a head. Still have the idea of a freshman, you're kind of just battling up there. You have nothing to lose. It's easy to play when you have nothing to lose, so trying to keep that same mentality going into the whole year.
And going off that, you kind of went from the young guy and the rookie to you're kind of who everybody's looking to now this year, especially with a couple freshman pitchers coming in. What have you done to mentor these younger guys?
Well, it's more than just on the field, I would say. We try to actively get them involved outside the field as well, whether it's, just hanging out at apartments or things like that. But it's important for them to know that grades are important, baseball is very important, and they need to do what they can do as opposed to trying to be someone that they aren't.
Is that what type of advice are you going to give to, Reynolds just said that Quinn and Bader are going to make their college debuts this weekend. What kind of things can you tell them having just come off your freshman campaign?
Yeah, I mean, it's so easy to get into a game and try to throw as hard as you can, which is the first thing I would say. If you've been an 85 guy your whole life, don't try to be a 90 guy. It doesn't work. And I could tell them that firsthand. I've had a couple bad starts last year, and that's when I was really trying to do too much, and it's important for them to know that.
In terms of your own personal development, what was the focus this summer and fall for you?
It doesn't really show, but I got a little stronger, so that was important. Try to build the legs up. Try to build, you focus more on getting longer in a game, so running more, I guess, like that, things like that.
I think now you're more on the map, too, like Ray was saying. You put up a great season last year. Other teams are going to be aware of that, knowing this year you don't have that element of surprise. They've all seen you before. How is that going to change your approach or your game plan on the mound?
Doesn't change it a whole lot, I would say. Still just try to locate every pitch. It might change the way Reynolds calls pitches. I can't really throw fastballs as much, I would assume, because they know that I throw a lot of fastballs. But it's going to be the same routine as last year.
I know you guys have the radio station WNUR following you to every game for a second straight year. What's it like being able to tell friends and families listen to the radio and have all the games home or away?
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, I come out of a game, out of a start, or even games I'm not throwing, and you have so many texts, things like that. It's great to have a following like that. It's huge for the program.
What are your personal goals for the season?
Personal goals, statistically, under 3 ERA. That's a big one for me. Start every Friday, at least 6 innings every start. That's the biggest goal for me. And as a team, compete every Big Ten series, win every Big Ten series as do the best we can every game, I would say. There's some good teams out there, but if we play well, we can hang with them.
Last year it was saddle up. Is there a new mantra for the team this year, or is it continuing?
Absolutely not. Still saddle up. Always will be. That's the mantra.
Coming in last year, I'm sure being the Friday night guy was a goal for you eventually in your college career. Do you think it would happen as quickly as your sophomore year?
Yeah, it wasn't the expectation, but it was definitely the goal, I would say. Cooper and Schindler are both gone. I know, I got a lot of opportunities last year, and I knew they'd probably need somebody to step up, and I wanted to be that role, definitely. It's the biggest role for me.